Donald Trump, we are ready for you. We are prepared. Oh, you okay? Kitabella don't bomb plenty now, so like can the last one they shout this one now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate Mr. Tolu and Mrs. Ituno Laiwala. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know that this wonderful child, this glorious child will be greater than his parents, can we put our hands together for this young boy? Round of applause for this young man, ladies and gentlemen. We are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate you. And we know that in faith and in one heart that this beautiful child shall be great. Without wasting much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have so many guests and special guests in the house already. This is the best time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to make welcome officially the parents of Neil. I'm talking about Mr. Tolu and of course Mrs. Ituno, as they'll be dancing now. So ladies and gentlemen, if you truly love it to know and you love the world, this is the time you rise up on your feet. This table carry black is there. Everyone, rise up on your feet, oh family members, oh friends and family members. If you want to join them, this is the time to turn up. This is the time to turn up. See, Bass of Bay, Tyler, I want that. I need Tyler. I want that. Emma Bonita. If you love Tino, if you love remotes, Baba Sky. Continue. Someone's in the beauty. Someone's in the sweet. If you love remotes, you're always lucky. Emma Bonita. One more time. President General. Sing. Ladies and gentlemen, one time, two times, to the baby, 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 to the baby. What is your cycle? Some cycle. See no play. 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 See no Ladies and gentlemen, He don't go.